Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Wire Season 3, Episode 8. Today I'm gonna watch Episode 8 and also the Episode 9 if I have the time, if I'm motivated enough also. I have to be honest with that. Maybe it's gonna be on another day. For you it's not gonna change anything, but it's just a warning for my mental mood, state before beginning this episode. You know how much I love The Wire, and you know also that after the last episode, what happened during the last episode, I'm beginning it like that, like I'm really nervous about what I'm gonna discover. I'm gonna come back to that soon. But my mood is also like that, like that. I'm not lazy, I'm just, that kind of day when you are like, maybe it was not a good day to wake up, like, nothing really happened, nothing really bad happened, but just like, So at least this episode 8 with you today, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, right? Like, I still don't know, me, right now, if Put is alive or not, because I didn't watch this episode, and because really the end of the last episode didn't convince me enough of the fact that he's truly alive. The fact that they shot him, the fact that I guessed it since the beginning of the episode, I knew that Marlo would come to have a revenge, and the fact that we were focused on Put staying right there on that corner with people protecting him, all of what they were saying, these lines which were implying so many stuff. So when it happened, when they came and when they shot him, I was like, that's it, he's dead. And we saw him on the floor, losing blood, and really he was shot right there, like, that's it for me, he was truly dead. So when he got up after that, I was like, no, what? No, my brain was shocked and blocked on the information, and really I was like, maybe it's just the writers, making a joke around it. Like, he died, but in fact you're making a joke for the viewers, being like, ha ha ha, we are letting you think that he didn't die, but in fact he died, or the contrary, or I don't know. Like, really, if I have to be objective, I could be like, they knew that Marlo could come to have a revenge, they put right there on that corner for a reason. So maybe they prepared also something to protect Put. Maybe he had, a Kevlar thing around him, and it was not his blood, it was the blood of the other guy. Put is alive. Why they would have made a joke around it? It's not that kind of show, making a joke like that. It's too dark, it's really not nice. No, they didn't do it. And at the same time, I need to see him alive at the beginning of this episode just to be sure of it. Like, really, I need it. It's a need, like, it's a necessity, it needs to happen. Please. If I have to wait, half of the episode to have news about Put, I'm really not gonna be okay with it. So please give me Put really soon at the beginning of this episode. Really, like, see? Please, for me, for my nerves, do that. But it helped me in a way to understand how much I love the kid. When I didn't think that I would cry that much for him, I would get emotional that fast for him. Put, for sure, I love his character, like I love all of them, but I didn't think that I could cry that much for him. I think that I got attached, really to Preston and Put. I don't know, like, they're fun and we are following them since so long now. I think that it's because of that. Even if I didn't forget, you know, what happened to Wallace and all, I got attached to them. I can't help it. So yes, I want news about food. I want a lot of things to happen, and in fact, I want actions to really happen. I want things to really change. I want all of our guys in all sides to really progress, you know, into all of that things. Like, I have the impression since the beginning of this season 3 that we are not progressing at all, that we are turning in circles for all of the different groups, you know, all of the different sides. Like, I said it, it's not annoying, but it's a little disturbing for me because I'm binge watching this show. You know, discovering the season 1, I was discovering the story, all of these characters, all of the different sides, it was interesting and all. Second season, we went on another environment with new characters, it was cool. And this season 3, the fact that we are staying with the characters that we already know, the fact that we are staying with the same objectives and we are not progressing at all with them, again for all of the different sides, I have really the impression to watch the same episode again and again, to turn in circles. And even if I love these characters and I love to spend time with them, and I can see that we have a lot of personal things about the characters during this season, when maybe before it was punctually that we had that. Right there it's more about the characters this season. But at the end of the day, you know, like, I want things to happen at some point, truly. We'll see if it's gonna be the case during this episode, but you know, we're close to the end, and if I'm truly watching 2 episodes today, it means that I'm gonna keep the 3 last and final episodes of this season 3 for the same day. And you know, now it's a time. Now is the time to really progress into the story. I need it. Also, you know, it's another need to not have this impression to not progress at all with the characters. For sure, this season was about chain of command. That was the main subject of this season for all of the different sides we saw, for all of them, all of the things about the chain of command. The one which is really interesting right now, I think it's the one, you know, for Stringer or Avon's business. It's Avon's business, right? Not Stringer's business. Avon is back, and Avon took decisions, Avon gave orders, Avon accepted for one of his soldiers to leave. That was really a surprise for me. Avon wanted to react after what Marlo said when Stringer only wanted to talk again. And Avon has some of his pawns making some mistakes right now. With that thing, you know, with having all of the funds at once in one place. And for sure, if the cops are not stupid, they can have this information really quick and they can put wires in advance on these phones. It could be really something great for them to discover and to do. So see, really chain of command on that side. With the pawns, with the soldiers, with what? The one who is trying to take the place of the king. It's the knight. It's which pieces, you know, of that game. It's a game also, the fact that it's a game and it's not just a business. Avon understood it, Marlo understands it. In a way, I prefer Marlo, how he's doing stuff, you know, he's really old school in his way to do stuff, than what Stringer is doing. On the police side, we had also a lot of things about the chain of command. A lot because we had access to these meetings which were really humiliating for everyone. That was painful to watch each time. Hamsterdam, I don't think that it can continue for a long time what is happening right there. It's not okay for the ones selling because they are not hiring all of the people that they were hiring before, and you know, Carver, he saw that with the young ones, that it was a mistake and all. And most importantly, you know, it's not okay at all for the customers. And I think that it's something that I didn't take in consideration enough, and I think that it's the same, you know, for those who organized that. Like, for sure, all of the citizens who are living on these streets now, they have a better life because they don't have to deal with all of the drug business. But the customers, who are also citizens, who are addict people, you know, who are sick, you are offering them the worst lives that they never had. It's not okay at all, and it was rough to see it with Bub's friend. I was so worried for Bubs, you know, to be tempted during that moment. You know how much I love Bubs, but the fact that he resisted to that temptation, and more than that, the fact that he saw how bad the situation was, how bad, you know, Hamsterdam can be, it made me proud, and it gave me more hope for him to, at some point, stop, get clean. And yes, he's an addict, he's gonna have to deal with that for his entire life. But maybe right there he can succeed and he can really be better. I would love that for him. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro, let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which we have 2 weeks of advance, almost 3 episodes of advance, it's really a lot, on which I'm posting extended reaction part, only extended reaction part, so it means that you just have to subscribe to the level 2, which means €5. I don't know how many it is into your country, your money, but it's €5 each month. And it's the best way to support me, my Patreon, to have these advantages, 3 episodes of advance, extended reaction part, which are really longer because it's long episodes. If you want and if you can, it can be appreciated and truly useful. Let's go for this episode. Yes.
God damn! Got you out here fucking police wearing when you need one?
I called Track. Gave him the serial number. Track Corporation told me that they sent it to Northland Purchasing Corporation. Northland tells me they sent it to their distribution center. Hagerstown tells me they sent it to Buddy's Mondo Mart at 1440 Propane Road, Falls Church, Virginia. What?
No.
You have them on display to the left or the right of the cash register.
How would I know that?
It's a joke.
One number that tracks to Bodie's grandmother's house on West Baltimore Street, and 6 other numbers that are all assigned to Track disposable cell phone, all purchased outside the city. 1 each in Catonsville, Laurel, Bethesda.
You're beginning to understand where they're buying the phones.
They're driving 200 miles every couple of weeks out of sheer caution. It's beautiful.
It's clever.
What is it?
You say you look like a man named Ethan. You serve and protect, motherfucker.
Injustice.
I want to follow the court.
Say what?
A report about what?
You were selling drugs and someone took your money?
Fuck yes.
You're stupid. Hashtag le culot.
It'd be nice to know who's buying all those cell phones.
That's a job for you guys.
All right.
In God's name did you do it?
He can't be proud of it. Again, at first I thought that it could be a good idea. But as soon as I thought about the customers, you know, about the prostitutes, about all of them, no, it's the worst.
Well, if there's an incident, we reuse those videotapes every week.
Every week?
It's part of our policy.
Yeah.
Who? You got a number?
Call her, meet her, we need that meeting to happen.
100 miles and off chance this guy has a menu or a camera.
Do you really want to go home early and disappoint us to friend?
Nah?
You do look natural.
Show me put, show me put!
We'll have to get deep on
Shut up, guys. Show me put.
It's my letter of approval, man, from the preservation motherfuckers. My right-of-way agreement, my sign-offs. Hold on. Everything's right around the corner. So tomorrow, Tuesday to 5 o'clock.
You and your building business.
You be on your way. Relax. White guys doing all the work. You're just in beard for the empowerment grant. That's an extra 5 G's a month for just laying in the cut.
You're taking the good classes and sometimes what you're saying is right, but as a leader is bad on the legal business and on the illegal one. I'm sorry, but...
However, year 3, then we go for gold. Then we go federal.
Look, man, I don't know why we gotta wait 3 years for that shit. I'm ready to run now.
No, you're not. Look, it takes money to make money, Stringer. Otherwise, hell, every pauper would be a king.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to run now.
No offense, but you like the blind man and the elephant. It's a lot bigger than what you got your hand on. You just can't see it.
See what?
A great village of pain and you're the man. Where's your drinking water? Where's your toilets? Your heat, your electricity? Half these people are down on their feet, and the other half's gonna catch what's killing them.
Look, they ain't no worse off than when it was all over the map. Now they just in one place is all.
And that place is hell.
You didn't search for a solution. You just moved the problem, put them all together, you know, like...
I'm a police. So I can lock a man up or I can move his ass off the corner. You want anything more than that? You're in the wrong shop.
It's political decisions. You can't make them for that. I agree, but...
How you doing? Looking for a cash purchase in here? Maybe a couple of track phones. Black guy, most likely.
Oh, sure, that guy. 32 weeks ago. Last time, 8 phones, almost $900.
You were paying them that much, these folks? You know, back in these days, it was less in France.
$927.24.
You found what you were searching for.
Nothing. I rewind every day.
Do you think politics is only about winning the argument? That whoever has the right fact at the right moment wins? Clinton had facts, yeah, but Reagan? He couldn't have summoned a fact if his life depended on it. It's not just facts, it's how you use them.
Yes.
Clinton and Reagan, when they got up to speak, they gave everyone in the room comfort and confidence.
You saying I'm not likable?
Nah, not that much.
When you're at home talking with me, not the council, not the cameras, you're great. You can hold court and you can tell a good story and you can win the argument if you want.
But you're not gonna win people doing that.
Well. But if you want to be mayor or senator or governor one day, show them something more.
Something more personal?
That surveillance tape's so grainy now, it's like watching a herd of buffalo in a snowstorm. My insurance man, Bob, got him to turn this camera here right on Bob's parking lot. Now anytime I have a real problem, I just come to Bob and pull his tape. I can get it.
That's good info.
Your partner there. Bit of an asshole. For real.
You're not the first one to say so. Can we see Put? Interest? It would be cool.
Hey, I spent half my marriage in rooms like this.
What you doing? Go non-stop hound on your ex like that.
It was easy. Just tell her I was on the road working on extradition. Lots of extraditions. So you're back in the house, huh?
Ain't some shit when she took me back, yeah.
She took you back?
She didn't want to be back.
Just keep your cell off, make sure she can reach your partner. Partner tells her he was in court, whatever.
No, don't do that. Be honest with yourself, be honest with her.
What about some magic fingers?
You're back, you?
Oh, I have only love for my toys. Unless they're cold, I deliver.
Go about your son.
Uh-oh. Nothing there. No near mortal can... Oh. You see what he just did?
You're having so much fun.
Can anybody stop him? Please don't hurt us, please. My eyes. It's so big and clear and bright.
I prefer you so much since you never left this office.
I called because I heard you went and visited Barnett. Told my son's death couldn't have been no suicide, is that right? I did do that. D'Angelo hung himself.
No.
Not with the belt they found around his neck. Not at that distance between the doorknob and the floor.
So what are you saying?
What you know already in your heart.
Nobody would have dared. My brother, his uncle would have...
I agree with you. Nobody would have dared. Unless whoever killed him wanted to pass it off as a suicide. The cops are happy enough to have one less murder to investigate. On top of that, the Anne Arundel state's attorney will give a fuck.
But you know that by telling all of that to her, including the fact that cops don't care, another kind of justice can be done right there.
We hung more wire on your brother's crew than AT&T. You were the one who went down to that detention center and talked your son out of the deal.
Yes.
I kind of liked your son, you know.
I loved him!
Just considered he was a pretty decent kid. And it grinds me that no one ever spoke up for him. Seems to me that nobody ever will. But mostly at this point, I'm sorry I bothered the girl. I'm sorry she bothered you.
Why come in here first?
Honestly, I was looking for somebody who cared about the kid. You were the one who made me take the years, right?
Jimmy, I know what you're trying to do, but come on. It's a mom's heart, you know, that is crashing right now.